Hello friends and welcome to PBCSolutions.com. My name is Amit and today I show you an interesting example of data migration from one planning cloud instance to another. We would be using data management and both application dimension structure is same in today's example. So many of time customer purchase more than one planning instances. Likewise, in my scenario, customer has purchased two planning instances. One instance they use for staging purpose, like pre-production instances. Another instance customer use production instance. So all the UAT and testing is being done into pre-production instance so that the customer wants to make sure when the final planning application is available into production instance, it doesn't have any glitches. It has a perfect data for the executive reporting. So let's see how to do this. So our objective is to move data from one planning instance to another planning instance. In this example, I've taken two planning cloud instance. They are running on two different URL, but the application is sample vision application. And therefore the dimensionality of it is same. The dimension structure of both applications same. So you can take a snapshot of first planning application, the list of dimension you have. For my source application, this is considered to be as my source application, and I'm going to use another application as my target application. So let me take a snapshot of the dimension of it. So it's straightforward one-to-one mapping. Right, so source and target dimensionality is same, and the straightforward one-to-one mapping. These are the source target dimension, and this is my source application. Right. All right, so let's get started. And in order to test this, I already also created two Excel Smart View, one with a source and second one the target. And my point of view is simple. I use couple of account dimension for January FY21 for one entity for the sake of testing. So the moment I put data into source application and invoke data management process, data should move to my target application. This is what an objective is. Okay, so let's do this. So first I go to my data management and register my source and target application. So this the typical structure is same. You have source application, one planning instance, and target application, another planning instance. And the process, you register source system, target, define import format, define location, and data map, data load rule. Okay. All right. So this is going to be my target application. Go to data management and register your source and target application. So under setup, the source application already registered, possible file, EBS, JD, Edward, people. So these are four possible source system type. It is already registered. I need not do this. I go to my target and register my two target application, which I already did it. So if you wish, you can delete them. Okay, there is a point of view associate, no problem. So I'm going to create one source application. My source is the cloud instance. This is the source application. This is running on the under different cloud instance. So I select, there are various options I had. When I click on plus, I use cloud. So when you say cloud, you need to give a URL, username and password. So let me give a username and I would be typing a password. The password given over here is not correct. So let me give the password here. Right. So once you define, give a password, hit the show application. If your credentials are correct, oh, it appears not correct. Let me double check this. This is my target. This is my source, sorry. So that's my source, username, and I double check the password. right? So this time when you hit the show application and click on planning, you see your planning application. So I would use source underscore, so source planning application, right? Then I'm going to register another application. This application would be considered target, and target application running into my local environment. It's very similar to FDME hybrid data load. So I'm going to use local this time. This is my target application. So target application is a planning application running, name of my application vision. So put target underscore, source underscore and target underscore. Okay, one more tiny thing, tiny mistake I did it. Right after you register, you should hit the save button, which I forgot to do this. It means I need to register my source application once again. Go to cloud, oh, click on plus, add cloud, give URL once again, and the credential, username, and the password. Okay, so this takes little time. Username and password. Show application, vision application, planning, vision application, and source underscore. So source underscore vision and target underscore vision, right? It is already registered. Now let's go on and do import format. So if this is straightforward data mapping, I'm going to create an import format, source to planning target. Source, I name it target planning. Okay, and my source type is source underscore vision application, and target is target underscore vision application, right? Source underscore vision application, target underscore vision application. Hit the save button and define mapping. Here the mapping is straightforward. Account will map to account, amount will map to amount, entity will map to entity, right? There's no expression. Maybe HSP view you can make it hard coded. Uh, product will map to product, and version will map to version. View is not required. So it's straightforward one-to-one mapping. Hit the save button and the mapping is done. Import format, define location. So I create new location, source, target, planning, source and target planning. Select your import format, source, target, planning. So source is a source vision application, target is a target vision application. Double check this, it should be correctly selected. Hit the save button. So my location is also defined. Period mapping is already done. In this example, I would be loading data for January FY21, which is already mapped. January FY21, the bottom. Okay. So I need not do this mapping. January FY21 is already mapped. Location, period, and category. The scenario over here is current. So here I use a current scenario. The same we would be using to loading to move data. In the same fashion, you can use actual, forecast, plan. Okay. Then you go to workflow and define data load mapping. So I click on data load mapping, select your location. So my location is source plan target planning application. Is a straightforward data load January 21 and current category. So this is straightforward mapper data load. I go to like mapping and define what come from source account dimension. Same goes to target account dimension, wildcard character. So all account, then map to all data. Data will also be straightforward mapping. all data. In the same fashion, continue map for entity. Entity is like, so whatever comes from source, the same goes to target using wildcard character. Define all entities. HSP view, I can do hard code because data is going to load on base data. So whatever comes from source, it will load to base data. Base data. And product is also what all comes from source goes to same product. Source to target mapping. I select all products. The final one is version. So you can hard code this. It's a working version, or you can use wildcard character, all version. Okay, the mapping is done. Now we can go to data load rule and create a new load rule. I'm going to create new load rule. So source target planning. The category or scenario is current. Source plant type is 1. Target plant type is 1. Period mapping is default, which is January FY21. Save it. And now we are executing it. So before execution, your source has no data, right? And the target also has no data, isn't it? I'll put number into source application. Source application is this 12517. So this is incorrectly selected. This is my source application 12517. Okay. Make sure the numbers are 0. So my source has no data. Similarly, check your target application. That's your target. Now finally I'm going to run data load rule, and data should move from source to target. It's a little slow. Right click, connect, right click, ad hoc. Right. So no data target, right? Let's load some sample numbers. I load 101, 102, and so on. Put into source, submit data, and then invoke data load rule. Refresh the data source. Now execute it. Hit on execute button. You import from source and load to target. I'm going to do both of them together. However, you can do this in 2 steps. Just hit the run, and the process ID is 11501, which you can see it over here. The process ID, it is executing. Data load rule, refresh. The green check marks indicate data load gets completed successfully. All right, so this is done. Finally, let's test it. So I'll go to my target Excel file, refresh it, and here's your number. So you see, you have a data in your source, the same number you have in target, right? And this is going to be straightforward metadata mapping. So this is one simple example which demonstrates how you can migrate data across different planning applications. In the next example, I show you advanced data mapping from my FCCS financial consolidation to planning example. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining. Should you have any question, please feel free to reach to bhpsolutions.com.